Yo, welcome everyone to a brand new video, and today it's time for PSGL, and as you can see we are racing around Brazil. These are the standings at the moment. We are P6 with our teammate Otis Lawrence in P5, and I think Jarno is he's 28 points ahead, so very likely that he will get the championship this race. We have missed 4 races though out of the 10 races this season, so if we would have done all of them, who knows where we would have been then. But first lap is a 1 minute 6.7, but you can see we're dropped to P19. That's not ideal, because the lap did not feel very bad or anything, but now this is our final lap in Q1 into this left-hander 5th gear, using the inside curb and the exit one as well. Uphill, almost a 10 up, into this double right-hander flat out, only downshift into 6th gear, then back to 3rd gear, using much curb on the inside. Same for this left-hander, as the curbs are pretty much flat on this track. Now 1.5 tens up into this right-hander, very smooth through the corner. Now using the curb on the left side again, and now make sure to not touch the grass on the right side. 1.5 tens up through the final corner, and we will see where this is gonna put us, as the lap seemed alright and felt alright. We dropped to P20 at the moment, now across the line. It's a 1 minute 6.602, but we are P14. And now there were, I think, 5 cars left to set a lap time. We've now dropped to P15.
Oh no.
And I think Freddy was still on the lap. No. Nah, I'm actually not. Fuck off.
Oh yeah.
So
it's a
Duncan classic.
Oh well. It is a Duncan classic.
Unfortunately, you can see how close the gaps are on the left hand side. It's 5,000 to P15, and also Joshido behind me 7,000. It was really close, but we are out. This is the starting grid for the top 10 Alpha 101, and our teammate Otis with a 255. So let's get into the race.
Let's go.
Here we are then at the start of the Brazilian Grand Prix. We're gonna start on the hard tires, like the majority of the grid. I think there are only 2 cars. The 2 Ferraris are starting on the mediums, but now there are 5 red lights. And away we go. It seems like our start is decent, and now looking for opportunities, trying to get past cars, and we are a bit stuck behind these 2 ahead. Brendan Lee ahead of us now, with Joshido behind, but there is some space behind, so we don't want to use our battery yet. Just taking it easy for now. But now breaking very deep into this left-hander around the outside of Brendan, as they're going 3 wide up ahead, so we have to be careful with that. And now into this right hand, we do have the inside, but be careful, don't want to lose the front wing. And now again having the inside, but we are a bit stuck here, as Declan went a bit deep there. We're still side by side with Brendan, and then having the inside of this right-hander again, but that leads into the inside for Brendan and this left-hander. And now still 1 corner until the long straight. We do have the outside, maybe have a better exit using our battery. We have left, and we saved a bit more at the start of the lap, of course, so we managed to get past up to P15 for now, as Brendan is still very close. You have to be careful, but he did not go for a move, fortunately, as 1 guy has gone into the pits. That means we managed to get ourselves up to P14, and now in lap 6 is Shanaka Clay right ahead of us. He's saving his battery, but we're going up the inside, and just trying to get him offline here and maybe have a better run on this straight here. So now pulling onto the right hand side, using our battery, but using here was not the best idea, as it's basically impossible to keep it around the outside. If you go off the track, get a warning, and now using our battery left, a bit desperate, but now bottoming out as well, and we have to give up the position and recharge as much as we can. So that was just
recharge, Duncan.
not the best move. I just felt like it was very hard to make moves on this track for some reason, and we did not have straight line speed compared to the others. So we were very fast overall, just so hard to make moves on others, and that was a bit frustrating, to be honest. As this is basically a scenario many times, being very close to other cars, you just don't have the straight line speed to get past them, and Brazil doesn't have a lot of long straights that leads into hard braking zones, as now Brendan is right behind. We're very low on battery. We defend the inside line, managed to stay ahead of him. We did make a bit of contact, but nothing, no damage or anything, so that's nice, and managed to keep our position. We have to save as much battery as we can, and now you can see we are back on 70% battery, as it goes very quick this game with the recharge. Now lap 12, you can see how close the train is, all the cars just within 2/10 of each other. So now into this corner again, down the inside, but brake too late, and we can't make the move again. So we have to wait longer and longer, and we're in lap 13 already, trying for quite some laps now, as there's a yellow flag ahead, and there's Alfie Butcher who's ahead of us, and he's the one that just slots in ahead of us. Couldn't get past him. I was not sure if he was low on battery, so I was trying to put some pressure straight away, but
Feel free to just follow.
I saw that he was one of the leaders, and just probably on a full battery. Shanaka Clay goes into the box in lap 17, so that's the first one to make a pit stop in this race. We were planning to go a bit longer now up the inside of Alfie, but again, you can have the inside of one corner, but that leads to the outside of the next one, and then it's not gonna work. As Alfie seems to be struggling, and we are so close. We're 1/10 behind him. You can see the straight line speed, we just don't have it, and it's not ideal, as there are more cars going into the box. And now lap 23, so we stayed out much longer than the majority of the grid. Now only Danny Beresne decided to stay out, so we're gonna stay with him. And now into this braking zone of the pit lane, we
overtook Danny.
We managed to get past him there. I was not planning on doing that. I just broke at the right time, and Danny told me after the race that he thought it was 60 kph into the pit lane, so that explained why he broke so early there. But now you can see on the minimap, many cars already got past us. We will drop very far to the back of the grid, and you can see we are P15 at the moment, so we've got a job to do here, and the gap is 1.7 seconds now, but on cold tires. And now on this straight, Danny did not go for a move on us, but ideally you do swap around to work together. I think he was just low on battery, but now you can see 2.5 seconds is the gap, so we've lost so much on just that lap, because we could not swap around. But now we will start doing it. You can see the gap up ahead is now closed down to 1.8 seconds again by Danny. We are still a bit low on battery. Now Danny goes for a move again. and then it's in lap 31 where we are going to catch the train ahead, so that is quite late. And then in lap 32 Danny decides to go for a move on Alvaro Carreton, but we only arrived at the train with 5 laps to go, and that means that we have to make a lot of moves in order to even still get into the points. And now again Danny putting pressure on Alvaro. He really wants to get past. We obviously have way fresher tires. Alvaro boxed the same lap as Shanaka, so we have around 6 or 7 lap fresher tires. And now we follow Danny through.
Man, get out the way!
Up to P15. Otis was not happy there. But hopefully we can follow Danny through the field here, and can we start to make some moves in order to get points in this race. And now in lap 34 still nothing happened, so I decided to go down the inside. Broke too late. He even got alongside Brendan almost. Now around the outside, but we are off the track and we do get a penalty there. Now I tried to go around the outside, but I had grass on my tires, so that did not work out. And now Joni Tormola right behind us, but also ahead. They're battling very hard. Now Danny and Brendan side by side, and Brendan managed to keep his position. Maybe we have a better run and can go for a move, but it seems like can't really do it yet, as we do try and keep the pressure on him to try and push him or force him into a move. And now into this right-hander, he is going on the grass and he lost the rear there, so that gives us a position. And now it's Brendan Lee up ahead, and we straight away are going to go for a move around the outside. It was very close with the grass on the outside there, but we have the inside for this left-hander and also the inside for the final corner on this track. And with fresher tires we do have a better exit and managed to get past. Up to P12 we go, so it was crucial to straight away go for moves there. And now we are a bit low on battery because we had to use to defend him off, and now we're starting the final lap already, so we basically had no time to fight the cars who boxed earlier in this race. And now same scenario with Shanaka. He was ahead of me when he boxed in lap 17, and now we are behind each other again at the end of the race, even though we boxed 7 laps later. So unfortunately this race did not go as planned. Tire difference was not enough for what we expected it to be, and it was just pretty hard to make moves around this track anyway. So unfortunately we couldn't get a better result out of this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next week for the finale. Ciao ciao.